Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In the National League wildcard game, the Colorado Rockies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, as they will now continue their postseason run and move on to play in the National League Division Series. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.
Winner moves on, loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild-card game. It's the one-game American League wild-card playoff between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Giro, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes... I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Luis Severino gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100 miles an hour, bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Striding in, Justin Upton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Hey, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Upton on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Pitch popped up. Bird is there for it. 1 out. Ready now, Cole Calhoun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Popped him up. Semien has a play. 2 gone. So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
In the dirt here. Another full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone. And with that, it's time to check out the
yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Shimp brings it in, and there's 1 down now.
Batting second, left
Digging
fielder,
in, Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Upton on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Now batting, Aaron Judge, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Full count, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. So coming to the plate, Zach Cozart, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. In now, Luis Valbuena.
First baseman, Luis Valbuena.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Valbuena with a 2-2 count now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
In now, Albert Pujols. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bouncer to the left side. Drury loves it. And that's the second out.
Batting 8, second baseman.
So stepping in, Ryan Schimpf. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Stanton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Another try at 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Simmons has it. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Swing and the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that one is gone. On a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo homer for Brendan Drury, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now. Just got a piece up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Ready now for L.A., Martin Maldonado. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 0 for 5. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
To 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. Once again a 3-2. Scorched to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrelton Simmons. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels are gone in order. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Stepping in, James McCann, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And that one just missed outside. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Grounded to the right. Valbuena fields it cleanly. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett.
Ready for another chance. Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Way in front of that fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Stepping up now, Cole Calhoun to get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So striding forward now, Zach Cozart looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 2-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gardner going back, still ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run of the game, you could see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Into the box, Luis Valbuena. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-1 Angels. Digging in, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Ball 2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's out number 1. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Way outside. 1-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Here's Didi Gregorius as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. High in the air out towards shallow right. Calhoun has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. At the plate, Brendan Drury. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They still trail it here, 2-1. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Shim. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Popped him up. Semien is under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, catcher, Martin.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Here's Justin Upton now. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Now the catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. The 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Bird. He singled his last time up. Ground ball foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Next for New York, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. James McCann becomes out number 2 this inning. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 2-1. Now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Striding into the box, Cole Calhoun. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Cole Calhoun.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
And Ellsbury will put this one away for out number 2. Digging in, Mike Trout. He went down on strikes last time up. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk. Ready for another shot now, Zach Kozar. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-1 home. Runners on the move for second. Hard hit toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Luis Valbuena will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch belted high and deep into right center. Ellsbury going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Angels strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side. But foul. The 3-2 one more time. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first. So striding in, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Coming to the plate now, Brendan Drury. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Jose Alvarez is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Ball and 2 strikes.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And to score from third, the tying run. Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Semien. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, batting .500, 4 for 8.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Chad Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57.
Here's Albert now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2. another 2-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Schimpf. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's a tough take. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ellsbury going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss, strike one.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Now here it comes. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Ellsbury racing back. Still going back. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Angels move out to a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Stepping in now, Justin Upton. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Here's Upton on his way to second now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
In now, Andrelton Simmons. Popped up. Bird waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in now, James McCann. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Hard hit ball to second. Schimpf scoops it up. Simmons on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. He's hitless in 3, and that will conclude matters here. Yanks held in check. They're down 3-2. Jonathan Holder has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56.
Stepping in, Cole Calhoun. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a good take there. It's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. It was a walk in his last trip. Hard hit ball to second. Simeon's there. The second for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Into the box, Zach Cozart. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Trout, the runner at second with one away. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Zach Cozart goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Oh, and he misses it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the... Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Matt Shoemaker is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Ground ball right into the shift. Schimpf picks it up on to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Here's Didi Gregorius. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. 2 hits in 7 tries. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit here keeps the inning alive for Brandon Drury.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make your pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guarantee fastball let it eat.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on it. Into the box now, Brandon Drury. Sent on the ground out to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Back in the Big Apple as we're set for what remains of this one on MLB Network. Chasen Shreve enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Judge ranging back at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot for Albert Pujols, and it's given the Angels a 4-2 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning. But they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Stepping in now, Ryan Schimpf. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. No outs, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Martin Maldonado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Justin Upton. He doubled his last time through. 1-1 now to Upton. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. Shot toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So a big moment in the ball game here. Andrelton Simmons, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. The 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Hit back up the middle. There's one. Back to first, the 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. Now at the plate, James McCann, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. To first, there is Valbuena, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And these wild card games are hard enough, as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, one step closer to the World Series title.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League Wildcard Game.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors, they left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safe.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Boston Red Sox.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Our game time temperature for Game 1, not too bad for October, 56 degrees at first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And gone. An absolute bomb. Justin Upton with the solo home run. His first homer here in the series as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
I thought the leadoff hitter is supposed to set the table for the guys behind him. Not the case with that swing of the bat right now. Game's changed, fellas. Get ready for a good one.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. Now the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's really struggled. 0 for 10. The 1-2. Popped him up. Devers backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call them.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first from Fenway, and the Halos are off to an early 1-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Count even at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off of for ball number 3. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed as Pedroia's retired for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And he got him. Striding in for Boston, Mookie Betts. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Bogaerts is off at first with 2 away. Bogaerts takes off. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And it's a foul ball. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. So digging in now, Zach Cozart. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. And now for the Angels, Luis Valbuena. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Line towards center field. Bradley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second. Here's Jackie Bradley now. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's 1 for 2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Here's Hanley Ramirez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Devers leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit out towards second. And that's through. A base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And the runner back easily. Popped him up. Simmons into shallow left. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Another full count pitch home. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Standing in, Ryan Schimpf, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Stepping up to the plate, Martin Maldonado. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's gone 3 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. To second for 1. On to first, a double play. Here's Justin Upton now.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Got him. Nolan Fontana will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He threw a base on balls his first time up. 2 balls and a strike now. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. In now, Dustin Pedroia. Tapper up the line, but it gets foul. The 2-2. Here's Simmons at short, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Hit in the air to right field. On the move is Calhoun. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Grounder down the line at third. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Cozart is there, and he puts this one. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
The 2-2 is taken, ball 3. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Line towards center field. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to Rafael Devers the next to bat. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Pulled toward right center field. Trout is right there, 1 down. Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. That misses for ball 4. Down to first goes Ramirez. Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Barehanded for 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down quietly. Into the box now, Zach Cozart. He drew a walk his first time up. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches, Dan.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Luis Valbuena. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Now in the box, Albert Pujols looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And they don't even want to mess with Pujols here with a base open, so they'll go ahead and put him aboard. Settling in now, Nolan Fontana. First at-bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here. Here's Justin Upton now, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the fifth. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Calhoun is over, and he hauls it down in the corner. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys out.
Popped him up. Cozart in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and in now is Andrelton Simmons. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. 1-1. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Popped up, and this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder
Paul Calhoun will stand in now. He was a ground out victim last time up. That's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. 2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pedroia shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Mookie Betts. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
The 3-2 pitch. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. Stepping in now, Rafael Devers. In for strike 2. Hit hard on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5. Now at the plate, Zach Cozart. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. The 1-2 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and it gives the Angels a 3-1 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Here's Albert now.
Designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fly ball right down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Here's another 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. At the plate, Nolan Fontana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. High pop-up. And there's the first out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And there's a base hit on the line. Digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. But if you allow him to get on base in this game, become a lot greater.
Fontana takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. Benintendi rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Kenan Middleton takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. And that's a fair ball. He'll get it into second. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Line softly toward the hole. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 runs on 4 hits here. 1 Angel error and a runner left. Carson Smith has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The Angels find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. Standing in now, Justin Upton. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Ready now, Andrelton Simmons. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent...
High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Bradley. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field as they've taken a 1-run lead. Into the box, Cole Calhoun. And this is swung on and hit on the ground at Pedroia at second. And there are 2 away now. So now with a will be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Trout. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
2-2 the count. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. Back up the middle, and Trout has himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Now the 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Trout leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runner goes for second. Ground ball foul down the left side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Cam Bedrosian is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now the 2-1. Ground ball right side. Fontana is there, and that's the first out. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding in, Hanley Ramirez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Popped him up. Cozart is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Tyler Thornburg enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And it's gone. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. His first homer here in the series, and it's now 6-4. In now, Nolan Fontana. High in the air into shallow left center. Benintendi is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Martin Maldonado will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ballgame. And that's through for a hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Justin Upton will stand in to try it again as we take you back to the top of inning number 1. Here he was leading off the ball game as he got things off on the right foot with a solo home run. A 1-1 now to Upton. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Maldonado, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Here now the 2-2 is on the ground to the left side, a base hit. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through, timing looked a little off, but he went back, the batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. 2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Ball 3. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley on the run, and that retires the side. 1 for the Angels on the home run by Pujols. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Now batting, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fontana comes up with it. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Xander Bogaerts. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Down the first baseline. Valbuena's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Halos jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Cannon Middleton gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.